We can't wait to show you the amazing place we stayed at when we visited Bellingen in New South Wales recently. We wanted dog-friendly accommodation, which does limit our choices, and thankfully we found a super pooch-friendly place. We made our reservation for 2 nights for a little tree house in Fernmount, which is just a few kilometres from Bellingen. We booked through Airbnb. It looked very different to anything we've stayed at before, so we didn't know quite what to expect. When we arrived, we drove straight into a sheltered car space, and the tree house could just be seen peeking through the frangipangi trees at the end of a pathed lawn. Stones set in the grass led us to the bottom of 5 steps, which took us to a small wooden porch with a table and 2 chairs, and the choice of 2 entrances, one into the main living bedroom and the other into the kitchen. The setting, surrounded by trees, was so peaceful and perfectly fitted in with the surroundings. We entered via the kitchen, which was so well appointed, and a second door from inside the kitchen led into a sweeping balcony. Here there was another table set for 2, with shawls on each chair for the chilly nights. We hadn't even seen our bedroom yet, and already we were impressed. Double doors from the balcony opened into the family bedroom with a double folding sofa bed, large wall TV, queen bed, and a great space for suitcases. The room was so well appointed and very spacious with just the right amount of decoration. It was just perfect, and we were so happy that this was doggy friendly. The fittings were bespoke and to a very high standard. It looks brand new, and we learnt it was only a couple of years old. It was lovingly designed and constructed, and you can see no shortcuts have been made. It was very hot when we stayed, but fortunately there was air conditioning and a ceiling fan. A parquet sliding door opened into an amazing wet room with floor-to-ceiling glass. The layout of the shower, toilet and wash basin was so well thought out, with touches of the outside coming inside. Outside a few meters from the back and totally private is a bath set in its own deck. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to use it, but maybe next time. Even though it was totally private, we weren't used to being so close to nature, but it didn't take long to relax into the ambience of it all. This would be perfect if you wanted a retreat totally away from it all for a few days, as it was so tranquil and quiet, except for the sounds of birds and cicadas. This wee gem, set in the trees, turned out to be much larger than we expected, and the whole property is tastefully decorated throughout. So much thought had gone into making this comfortable for staying visitors. We didn't use the kitchen as we ate out at Bellingen, but what we saw looked like every need was catered for. There was an oven, hob, microwave toaster, kettle, and even a juicer. The attention again was in the detail down to the handcrafted plates. All towels were provided, and there were extra blankets if you needed them. The comfortable couch was a sofa bed if you needed the extra bedding. The smart TV had Netflix and even Apple TV. The owners are friendly and excellent communicators. They provided an extensive guide to the area and lists of recommended restaurants and other attractions. This was a perfect spot to stay if you are visiting Bellingen, which was only 5 kilometres away. Although we didn't use them, I saw that Uber was available if you didn't want to have to drive in. Bellingen, after all, has some great pubs and bars to visit. We definitely plan to stay here again and have no hesitation in recommending this very unique place and area. Bellingen, the Dorrigo National Park, Sawtell and the Coffs Coast are must-sees if you're visiting Australia and New South Wales. Watch out for our videos on Bellingen and the beautiful Dorrigo National Park.